Hello, everybody. Today it's August 9, 2022. This is our 3D market commentary, and my name is Jose Blasco. Welcome to the session. The US markets, to be more specific, will be starting their trading in 1 hour time. So, this is our 3D market commentary, where the purpose is to analyze 5 key markets so we understand the market environment, so we can prepare efficiently for what's coming during the trading session, or simply to understand better what's happening out there. Before we get started, I would like to highlight on the upper left side of the screen our financial disclaimer. Please read it carefully. This is important information. And as you are exploring the content of the disclaimer and it's fully highlighted, we are now ready to begin. So let's move into the real-time charts and let's begin. Here we go. So here is on the right, I have the chart of the S&P 500 index. To be more specific, is the S&P 500 futures, and even more specific, this is the daily time frame of the S&P. So we are looking at a daily time frame. This is a very commonly used time frame for most traders and investors. So I believe that this would help, I would say, everyone to understand the market environment. What do we have? Well, we have UFOs on the upper part of the chart. You can see those UFOs because they look like flying saucers. So we call them UFOs. They stand for on-field orders. That's what UFO stands for. On the bottom part, we have autoclimate. And if you are guessing it, UFOs and autoclimate are two our Ds, the third D being market volatility. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the speed of price change. We're going to be looking at the upcoming turning points, which is where the on-field orders are. And we're going to be looking at the likely direction, the upcoming market direction, thanks to understanding the market climate. Again, market climate tells us what's happening from a statistical point of view. I'm going to explain that one market at a time. The UFOs is where the on-field orders to sell are when it's red color. So the expectation is if price comes here, it will bounce from there, creating a turning point. And the green UFOs, like the one below, is where the buy on-field orders are. If price drops to the green UFO, the expectation would be a turn in the opposite direction, creating a turning point. Those turning points could be used for entries and exits, no matter your trading styles. And obviously, either to enter new trades or to take profits or to scale in or to scale out, it's absolutely critical. This is patented technology, by the way. You can find all of this on our website, okay? And also, talking about our website, I am highlighting on the screen the steps you will want to take to receive the information I'm about to cover in your inbox. We send that every day in the format of a news flash, 1 hour and a half before the US market opens. It looks like that, what you see on the left, and therefore you can explore the market conditions even if you had no time to watch us live, for example. So at least you get the info in your inbox, and when it's possible, you can go take a look. So with the S&P, we are talking about an up climate, which is confirmed. That we know because it's blue. Blue is for up, and the thick dot is for confirm. Notice sometimes the dots will be blue, but they are thin. That would be an unconfirmed climate where not much is expected to happen. When the climate is confirmed to be up, lots is expected to happen, as you can see. Okay. Now, having said that, nothing lasts forever, and here's the magic of the statistics, which are so important. Statistics suggest that a normal thing to happen for the S&P on a daily time frame would be to move in waves of 8.63 candles at a time. Each climate will have that statistical duration, a normal duration, one standard deviation, where the current status of that climate is number 9. So basically, we are reaching the end of the statistical duration for the climate. 9 out of 863 is basically the statistical end. Could it last longer? Of course. But statistically speaking, we are set for a change of direction, for a change of climate from blue to red. And it's not like the world is going to be ending based on statistics. It would be a climate going down for 3 candles and then potentially going back up to be blue. This is what we have on the S&P. And when it comes to market volatility, actually the on-field orders, 44, 32.75 is where we expect the turning point to happen if the market was to continue going higher, even though we just said that based on the climate, a correction, a 3 candle down is expected. And the buy on field orders are located at 37.13.5, which is down here. So of course, if the market was to rally so much or drop so much, those potentially, depending on your trading plan, could be beautiful entry points, again, depending on your trading rules. Market volatility out of the VIX, which is the implied volatility index for the options on the S&P index, is trading at 21.57%, and that means if we reverse engineer pricing models, that we are expecting a 56 plus point move either up or down in a day, 124 almost point move either up or down in a week, 257 plus points either up or down in a month. Okay, this is what is being expected from the S&P. So we're going to move now to the next market, which is crude oil. And as I do that, I am highlighting on the screen as well how you can get auto climate, auto UFOs. Notice that auto climate is free for everyone, and you can also get that on our website. So I welcome you to go take a look and see for yourself. Now, crude oil. Crude oil is in a down climate, which is confirmed, red and thick, down confirmed. We are talking about candle number 6, where the statistical duration will be 5679. So just like the S&P was reaching the statistical end to the upside, crude oil is reaching the statistical end of the climate to the downside. On top of that, something that was not available in the prior days, but is available today, is that we have a green UFO here located at 90.73. We didn't have that before. We kept talking about how there was plenty of room for crude oil to keep falling all the way to 80. Well, guess what? At 90.76, a new green UFO has been formed, even though also at 92.59, a red UFO has been formed right here. So the expectation then would be, of course, because the climate is set to change from red to blue, we'd expect crude oil to move higher. That should have a statistical duration of 6.74 candles. But given the fact that we have a fresh, brand new red UFO right there, I would say that probably we are about to see a little bit of ranging action on crude oil until direction define itself. Okay, so this is what we are looking to see. Implied volatility is extracted from options on futures of crude oil, which is 46.40%, which also implies 2.63 points either up or down in a day, which is 5.80 points either up or down in a week, which is 12.07 points either up or down in a month. Moving to gold, I will also highlight on the screen the fact that we run a collection of courses on our website in case some of you attending these sessions are in need to learn new markets or new techniques or fine-tuning what you already know, or maybe learning from zero. Take a look at the site. You will find relevant courses. Anyway, gold. What do we have with gold? We have an up climate which been running for 8 candles. It is confirmed, right? And the statistical duration of this climate is 5.85. We are trading candle number 8. So 8 is way more than 5.85. So again, gold should turn and go down. Now, the reality is that there is nothing to stop it. It's similar to the S&P, even though it's more exaggerated in this case. There is nothing to stop it until we get to 1962.7. And we may see a major rally on gold, coinciding with the fact that also crude oil may go back up. So maybe those commodities team up, and many times they will be correlated. And we got to see a rally on the commodity markets. That could be the case, even though statistically speaking, gold is set for a down move more than for an up move. And if gold was to fall, we have a green UFO located here at 1739.6. So it's not like going down means the end of the world. Probably would mean come to the green UFO and from there, go back higher. Speed of movement expected to be at a rate of 16.76%. This is extracted out of options on crude oil. Let me say that again, options on gold futures. And that is 19.08 points a day, either up or down, 42.01 points either up or down in a week, 87.46 points a month, either up or down. That is, again, a 1 standard deviation of the expected move. Next market for us to analyze. Okay. How are you, Manuel? Wonderful. This is beautiful to see that you're here with us, and thank you so much. You're a true one Iole. I love it. Thank you so much for that, Manuel. That means a lot. It's great to see you. And of course, you just made my day there with a great memory and also a very, very, very nice compliment. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. So anyway, next market, it's gonna be a dollar. Okay, so the dollar, it's back into an up climate. We talked about this the other day. This is candle 2 of what statistics suggest a normal thing to happen would be 5. Now, notice, if I go back to look at the climate, that we have a little bit of a gray line showing up under the blue dot. These often happen right before a change of climate. Okay, every time we have one of those gray lines, often we have a change of climate. So again, it could be the case that crude oil is going to change and go down. Okay, not crude oil, the dollar index. Sorry for that. It's going to change and go down. But in any case, if that's what's going to be the case, we got a green UFO at 105.44. So really, the setup of this market is it's quite bullish. This certainly looks like a correction in a downside in the context of an impulsive move to the upside. So the expectation would be a dollar to come into the green UFO and then bounce and continue going higher. This would likely bring many other markets down. So we're going to have to see what happens. Maybe that was the end. Okay, that 109 was the end for the move to the upside for the dollar. So obviously that's a very relevant price point to be observed. So far, we are in a blue climate. There is a green UFO very close by. So the expectation is to see the dollar to give us another push to the upside anytime, okay? The speed of that push would be expected to be at a rate of 9.82%, which is 0.66 points a day, either up or down, 1.44 points a week, either up or down, 3 points a month, either up or down. Okay, and finally, the last market to analyze for today, it's going to be the Bitcoin. In this case, we're looking at the Bitcoin futures. I am charting the Bitcoin utilizing the bakkt Bitcoin contract that trades in ICE exchange. And as you can see, very interesting, we have an up climate. Okay, there's been a little bit of a teaser of something that looked like it was going to be a down climate, but then it moved to blue and confirmed. So we are back into a confirmed climate to the upside with the Bitcoin. And on top of that, we just got a new green UFO show up at 23,495. That was not there yesterday. And by the way, price is now, as we speak, inside the UFO. So what's the expectation? Well, the expectation is to see Bitcoin rally from the current price all the way to 29,937, 900, let me say that again, 29,432, which is the price point where the next green UFO is. Okay, so we may see a move, a pretty spectacular move in this particular market if those on-field orders get filled and no sell on-field orders get added. So that should be the case. That's what the market setup suggests based on statistics. So 82.20% is the expected move, the expected speed of a move for Bitcoin. That is 1,226 points a day, either up or down, almost 2,700 points a week, either up or down, 5,619.64 points, either up or down per month. Okay, that will be the expected speed of movement. And finally, as we are basically ready to conclude our session for today, as we are reviewing the 5 key markets I mentioned, so I also want to point at the economic reports. So many holidays in Europe, as you can see, okay, that would be on the weekend. During the trading days, we are talking about consumer price index. So obviously that's an important number because everybody around the world is suffering the effects of a great inflation. Inflation is directly related to interest rates. Interest rates is directly related to the dollar, and the dollar is related to everything. So obviously anything related to inflation, which is the case of today, it's important. And the number has just been released. Okay, so you can go take a look. The number has been released just a few minutes as we were in the session. Okay, so important. We'll see how the market react right at the opening. So far, as you saw, the S&P was going down a little bit. Again, the expectation, given the fact that climate is set for a change, would be a push to the downside. But again, we cannot guess. We need to see those UFOs forming on the screen real time to have higher quality trades. So with all of this said, that will be all for today's session. My friends, as always, a real pleasure to be part of these sessions with you. See you in the next one. I will be live, apart from the news flash, I will be live doing options trading on the Thursday. So if you happen to be an options trader, join me. Everybody, you guys take care. It's been my pleasure. Trade well, trade safe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.